Legends of Wrestling Night here at Marlins Park. Look at this guy, he looks in great shape. It's the Warlord of the Powers of Pain. Warlord, how did you get your start in professional wrestling?
He was actually up in Plymouth, Minnesota, working at a gym. And remember Animal of the Road Warriors? Saw me work at the gym, said it'd be a great product coming to wrestling. That's what I did.
What did you like about pro wrestling? What made you get into it?
Just the fans. Just to get the fans going, have fun with them. Just going out there and just taking everything else, energy out there, just pounding somebody just for fun. It's fun to beat up somebody for free and not have to worry about nothing.
How did the formation of the Powers of Pain come about?
That actually came through, we were working with the Road Warriors. Heard them really bad, heard Animal one time. Came with the name Powers of Pain.
Who were some of the top wrestling managers that you were able to work with?
Fuji. Fuji was incredible. Loved Mr. Fuji. Slick was another very good one in that stuff. And of course, back at the NWA was Paul Jones. Paul Jones was incredible also. All of them were incredible.
Warlord, did you play sports growing up?
Yes, I did. I actually wrestled amateur-wise. AAU as a four-time national champion. I played basketball, played football, had a scholarship to play on football in college, and also played hockey.
Did you grow up in South Florida or no?
Nope, grew up in Minnesota.
But are you residing in South Florida now?
I reside in Palm Beach, Florida.
WrestleMania, what do you think of this whole explosion, this experience of a WrestleMania?
Oh, I think it's great. Listen, wrestling is one of those sports that's just, it's so much into fans. It's a fan thing now. That's what it's turned out to be. Get the fans and let them be part of what's going on in the ring. That's what makes it so unique other than football, basketball, everything else. It's a fan experience.
You mentioned some of your background, and this is interesting because UFC and MMA has taken off so much. Would that have been something, if you were still competing today, or if this was your prime now, that you would look into doing?
If I was younger, I would definitely think about UFC. I love UFC. I love the way what they do, what they do out there and that stuff, the hard training that they go through and that stuff. I mean, it's an incredible sport.
We'll wrap it up here. I wanted to ask you, because WrestleMania 5, which was at Trump Plaza in Atlantic City, Powers of Pain and Mr. Fuji versus Demolition. Do you recall any of the experience of that day?
Yes, I do. That was my very first WrestleMania. Going to actually meet Mr. Trump at the time. Meeting Run DMC, just all the stuff that went into it. I've never experienced anything like that. How much goes into WrestleMania? That's amazing. And just going out there and seeing all those fans. And then, of course, I got Fuji salt in my eyes, which, trust me, that's not much fun. But it was a great, great experience.
And then lastly, WrestleMania 7 was at the Los Angeles Memorial Sports Arena. And now by this time, you were a singles wrestler. And you mentioned Slick, so you had Slick as a manager. And you got to go up against the British Bulldog in that one. What was it like competing against Bulldog and anything? I don't know if you remember anything from that WrestleMania.
Oh, I remember everything. So first of all, just driving up to the LA Sports Arena, seeing all those limos out there, all these famous people coming out, all the famous people sitting ringside and that stuff for the show, and just Davey Boy was just one incredible wrestler, 280-pound guy that could move like he did, run around like he did, fly like he could do. He was just an incredible athlete, and I just loved wrestling that guy.
And I'll ask you this, Warlord, last question for you: the paint. How did you come up with what style you were going to use to accentuate yourself?
It was actually my partner, Barbarian. I did not have a clue how to paint. He started painting my face. I'm looking, God, I like that. But let me tell you, man, to first start, it takes a while to get this thing down. Now I can do it in no time. But when you first start, it's touch and go, man. It takes a while to do it. I love it. I love painting my face. Kids love it. Fans love it. And today in wrestling, no one paints their face anymore. So it's nostalgia, bringing it back, and the people just go crazy on it.
Warlord, thank you so much.
Cool. Thank you, man.